Have you ever wondered how much of your personal data do Google and Meta really hold? Or what happens when that data crosses international borders? Or can India's newly introduced Digital Personal Data Protection Act truly control how these global tech giants handle the data of Indian users? Welcome to episode 1 of Cyber Charcha Shots, where bold questions meet bold voices. Today we have 3 industry experts with us, Mr. 𝗚𝗚𝗃𝗓, Dr. Pooja Saxena, and Mr. 𝗚ષભ 𝗪𝗏 to share their unfiltered views. So let the Charcha begin.
Okay, so, before we get into whether Google or Meta, it is the context in which the DPDPA is, developed, which means that it's a consent-oriented, which means the ownership of the data is with the data principal or data subject, what we call. So whether it is Google, Meta, or any other platform, it will be that, the kind of consent they are giving, the purpose limitation, the user right, and the way the consent is taken. Consent must be free, specific, informed, and limited to the specific purpose. Now, if we have all these elements available, then be it any intermediary, be it any, platform, they have to follow, the system. So yes, it is strong enough to regulate the data used by the global platforms like Google or Meta or any other big one.
DPDPA is a solid step forward for India, but platforms like Google, Meta, they operate globally. And as someone who has closely studied privacy law across jurisdictions, I see the challenge. DPDPA yet doesn't address cross-border data flow and its enforcement effectively. It lays the groundwork, but to regulate big tech, we need stronger global cooperation and accountability.
The Digital Personal Data Protection Act grants robust enforcement powers to the Data Protection Board. It can impose significant penalties up to rupees 250 crores for security breaches. And we can compare this to GDPR. The regulators in EU, they have levied major fines against tech giants, 50 million euros on Google, more than €1 billion on Meta for issues like improper consent and excessive data transfers. So yes, the DPDPA is structured to assert similar regulatory pressure on global platforms. The success of it, however, will hinge on effective and consistent enforcement.
Three voices, one bold question. Big thanks to our speakers for joining us today. We've heard their perspectives, now it's your turn. Tell us in the comments below. And if there's a burning question that you'd like us to feature in the next episode, drop that in the comments too. Until next time, stay sharp, stay secure, and keep the Charcha going.